Welcome back, peeps, to Mind Over Matter, and I'm here with a very quick video. I am putting together a recipe, and I have taken my casserole dish and I have greased it, put some butter at the bottom, and I'm going to show you the ingredients that I'm going to be using for this specific dish. So I went out and bought some chicken thighs. You can use chicken breast if you want, but I like chicken thighs because they're a little bit juicier, and these are actually skinless and boneless, and I was able to get like 8 of them for $6.16, which is not a bad deal considering that I purchased this at Publix, and that's our local grocery store here, and I'm curious to see what the difference will be. I've done chicken breast in the crock pot, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if it's because it's in there too long. It ends up being a little dry. So I'm going to try the chicken breast, and I'm not chicken breast, I'm sorry, chicken thighs. I've tried it on the bone in the crock pot or in the oven, and they are so juicy. So I'm going to do that. And then you get 2 cups of minute rice. And then you get a can of chicken soup, cream of chicken soup, and then you get a can of cream of celery. And you basically combine your 2 cans and your minute rice into one mixture, and then you put it all in the well. So I'm just going to walk you through how to do it, and then show you the end result, and then maybe even give you a little review. So hang tight. Okay, so I forgot to show you the last ingredient. You're also going to need a cup of water to go with this as well, with the whole, all of the ingredients. So if you notice, it's just 2 cans of soup, 1 of the onion. This goes over the chicken. You've got your chicken or whatever you desired, whether it's chicken breast or chicken thighs, and then you have the the minute rice. So what you're going to do first is you're going to put in a mixing bowl, you're going to put in your cream of chicken soup, that came right out, and then in with it, you're going to take your cream of celery, and you're going to put that in there as well. And that one's a little bit more not so easy to get out, so let me see if I can find my spatula. Oh, we've got a spoon here that I can use. Okay, so we've got the cream of chicken soup, and then the recipe calls for a cup or so of water. So let me go ahead and get that. Okay, so I'm back. So I've put inside the bowl, we've got the cream of chicken and we've got the cream of celery, and the recipe actually calls for a can of water. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the water in here. And then it's asking for 2 cups. I'm going to stir this really quick. And then it asks for you to put in the recipe calls for 2 cups of minute rice. So you go ahead and stir that in. Okay, so we've got 2 cups. So I've got 1 cup, whoops, and 2. You don't want too much, but this is what's going to make the majority of the casserole or the bottom part of your dish. So you go ahead and mix that whole thing up. And then you pour this whole mixture into the bottom of the greased casserole dish. So you just go ahead and pour that in. Very easy, very quick and simple. Okay, got most of it in there. And then you want to spread this all down at the bottom, and the reason why we have the greased or the butter at the bottom is so that it does not stick and it doesn't burn, and it's easy to cut through and pull apart. Then you're going to take your chicken, and I'm just going to cut right through it with my scissors here. And I've already washed my hands and gotten everything nice and clean, so I'm going to go ahead and place my chicken a piece at a time into the casserole dish in strategic places, and you're going to want to cover this up. Now, this is going to have tons of leftovers, which is great because then I can take it for lunch the next day. So I'm going to put these in, all inside the casserole dish, and I'll bring the camera up so that you can see. Okay, so far this is what we have. We've got the chicken inside the dish, and then what we're going to do, I'm going to put the camera down really quick so that you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully it won't fall on us here. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of the onion soup mixes. I have these in my house. I have got tons of boxes, and the great thing is that the Dollar Tree carries them too. They may not be the Lipton brand, but you know what? Onion soup is onion soup in my book. But I happen to have the Lipton one, so I go ahead and I sprinkle all of this on top of the chicken. Now you've got the soup mix and you've got all that stuff. You can add salt to taste, but the soup mix itself and also the canned soup already has a lot of sodium. So I would really be sparing as far as how much sodium you're going to put, or how much salt you're going to add to it if you're going to add more. Okay, so this is what we have after we've sprinkled everything on. And basically this is, cook it, put it together, and forget it in the oven. This will cook for about an hour and 10 minutes, give or take. And when it's all done, it should be nice and crispy on the sides. The rice should be cooked through. And the best part about it is that the chicken is all covered. You have to cover this up so that the moisture sets in. And once it's all covered, I'm going to stick it in the oven, and then we'll come back. I'll take some pictures and give you a review. Hang tight. Okay, so an hour has passed, and it was, I set the oven for 350 degrees, and about an hour and 3 minutes later, so I was going to leave it for an hour and 10 minutes, but I figured it would, I didn't want it to burn, and it says, you know, for the recipe to, you know, ovens vary, so I didn't want to overdo it, so let's go ahead and take this off, see how we look, and of course, remember, you must cover it. Oh my gosh. So now the onions have caramelized from the onion soup mix, and the rice and the soup has come together, and holy smokes, does that not look amazing? And the chicken looks like it's doubled in size almost. All right, so let's grab a fork. And we're going to do a little bit of a taste here. See how we do. So I'm going to just kind of take from the edge here. Oh my gosh, look how fluffy, creamy. I kind of want to take a little piece of chicken here. Let me see if I can break off a little piece. Ooh, I can't wait. This looks so amazing. And the chicken is cooked all the way through. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Oh my gosh. That is phenomenal. It is not too salty. It is not too creamy. The rice is perfect. Oh my gosh. You have to try this. This will totally be my one dish, my go-to dish when don't have very many ingredients. It doesn't call for much except for rice, some onion soup mix, some chicken breast, and a couple of cans of soup. Holy smokes. Then you add a side dish or a side of salad. I bought some fresh cucumbers. You can do just fresh cucumbers on the side. The sky's the limit. So I hope you loved this little recipe. Very quick, very easy, very yummy. Throw it together and it's done. You don't have to even worry about it. It took me 10 minutes to put together. An hour in the oven. I was able to do so much. I did 2 loads of laundry, and I even started watching a movie. So it is definitely a keeper. All right, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. I'll see you later.